Good afternoon. My name is Bende-Michl. I'm working for the Bureau of Meteorology as a technical lead for the National Hydrological Projections project, which is a part of a soon-to-be released seamless water information product called Australian Water Outlook. To give you a little bit of a background, the Bureau has been tasked under the Water Act 2007 to provide information about Australian water resources, including data and modeling capabilities. One of our key products is the Australian Water Resource Assessment model. It's a continental water balance model running at a 5-kilometer scale and using climate forcing data. It's underpinned by best available science and produces gridded output on a daily basis since 1911, and it's underpinned by various products, which includes a historical part, a seasonal forecast part, and future projections. It produces consistent outputs for soil moisture, evapotranspiration, and potential evapotranspiration, so both actual and potential, as well as runoff. So with this, we are providing information to assist you in decision making for gauged and ungauged catchments, for short, midterm, and long-term planning. In particular, if I talk about the future projections, which I'm going to focus on in my presentation, is assessing climate risk at multiple scales. So what's the situation for hydrological projections in Australia? As you can see on these slides, there is various regional projects coming up in recent years, which provide information of hydro projections at multiple levels. But what you can see on the slide, perhaps that all these different informations or projections are based on different methods. They use different global models, they use different bias correction methods, and even the presentation of the outputs is different. So with our project, we want to overcome some of the obstacles. For example, if you want to provide future risk for the Murray-Darling Basin, you would cut through multiple states, and therefore we want to provide a consistent national service to complement these regional assessments. So how do we do this? This shows you briefly our modeling framework. So on the left-hand side, you see the GCMs or global circulation models that we use for our assessment, and we picked 4 models that are suitable to represent the Australian climate. We also use one regional climate model, which is CCAM, and to be able to adjust or run the models, the hydrologic model at a local scale, we use 3 bias correction methods, which are 2 are statistical and 1 is a dynamical model. So we regridded the bias corrected climate forcing data to a 5-kilometer grid cell to be able to run this in our Australian Water Resource Assessment model. We also used 2 additional models, Sacramento and GeO4G, for selected regions. And with that, we evaluated the data against observations. So this shows you our evaluation approach, which we used for a validation period from 1976 to 2005. And we used a range of matrices and, for example, well, I can't go through all of them, which is the mean bias, the temporal variability, how well extremes are captured, and trends. So with that, our service specification looks like this, that we provide application-ready data for hydrological outputs, soil moisture runoff, and potential evapotranspiration, as well as the climate forcing bias-corrected input data, such as rainfall, temperature, solar radiation, and the surface winds. So the website we're producing and showing the data for includes daily 5x5-kilometer runs, change maps with different time slices, as well as annual seasonal aggregates, also for individual ensembles. urge you to get in touch either with me or through the water@bom.gov.au email. And yeah, the hydrological projections will be available by mid this year. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.